Hey guys, you're on.
Oh man, happy Taco Tuesday.
This is why you're not supposed to see yourself a lot. Because I'm
then you're
like,
just
is
like,
my name badge always in the
what's
wrong place? And it's like, now I got to look like.
Well, you have to
And I
put
need
it
a haircut.
across your chest correctly.
And I picked this thing on my face, and I'm always like, no one looks
You're
at me
a
anyway.
hot mess right now.
He's a hot mess on this
Man.
Tuesday.
We
isn't
need
he?
hair and makeup.
I need
people.
I need a skin routine, a haircut, a diet,
a chiropractor.
a chiropractor. I went.
You did?
Yeah, they're like, you're messed up, man.
They're like, yeah, you'll have to come every week.
Yeah.
2 times a week. We'll see you.
Luckily,
for
they
$1 million.
didn't say that, but they did tell me I need to rest. And
Saying that for like 3 weeks.
so has anyone and everyone I've known my entire life.
I'm like, so did you stop working out? He's like, no.
I dialed it back.
Liar.
I
You have
did,
to
I
rest.
swear.
This part cannot be used.
I'm
Focus on
sitting
the
there
legs.
and I'm like doing my little same old BS and doing it. I'm like, this is so sad. It's not what I'm supposed to be. I'm supposed to be doing
This
more.
is not working for me.
So
Well, when you hit 40, note to self, sometimes you have to take a break.
So did I tell you the full story? I know people love my rants about
Let's
nothing,
hear it.
but I actually hurt myself a couple days before my 40th birthday.
Oh.
And I was so like probably a little embarrassed, but more so like I was determined like,
I'm not
nope,
letting this
not
go.
happening to me. I am not slowing down. Like
I'm
this
not
is
doing
not
this 40-something.
And so I just straight up ignored it. Didn't change a thing for about a week, and then it was like, dear Lord, this hurts so bad. And now here we are. What is
month
it?
later?
Well past 30 days. 30 days later, and I'm still a hot mess. So
Listen,
There you go.
if
happens when
you're
we
in
get
the
old.
40-something, you know that sometimes you just have to let it go.
That's what happens when we get old.
And drink
boy,
coffee.
this show started off so rough.
Yeah, it's a rough one.
I feel like we're like,
Can we start over again, Jeff? Let's
Yeah.
just
Just
you know.
end this and start it over.
so it's Taco Tuesday, which
I'm
makes
so
it a
hungry,
happy
too.
day.
Yeah.
So I hate to. So I get up a little earlier today. We had a meeting,
Yeah, you did.
and
thought
that
you were
little
locked in
bit of
there.
a little bit earlier, and I'm so hungry so early.
Just waking up earlier.
Oh man. Yep. So
It is the season.
it is the season, and I'm sure that everyone has noticed that everywhere you look, there's something going on. And I see you have one of the tags over there, and so a couple of things we
Yeah.
participate in, and we are very proud of is we always do a toy drive, and it's just our store. We don't partner up with anybody. We don't do it. So everything that's in that store comes from us, and we're starting to do that. And this year, our neighbors across the street they're doing a, what's it called?
Yeah, so the Kiwanis is doing an angel tree, which basically is taking, there's 75 children from the local schools here in
And
Fort
that's us this
Mojave.
morning. Look how bright-eyed and bushy-tailed we are.
Listen, it was wonderful. The thing about Finley is that, we don't just donate, but we show up. So it's kind of cool. I'm very proud about it that we were able to donate the blankets for each child, and then all of the managers picked a tag, which is pretty impressive. And then they allow me to go and do my Kristy thing with the team. So it's pretty exciting, and I'm super blessed to be part of it.
Yeah, and that was pretty fun, and it's actually very eye-opening for me because I don't know if you know this or not. I don't buy a lot of gifts.
I know this.
We've
We've been together like 4 years and no birthday gift over here. Just telling you,
I,
birthday's coming.
I don't buy a lot of gifts,
Hint, hint.
and so I went to the store and get this list of things, and I'm buying these gifts, and I'm just sitting there, and my mind is so I'm shopping around, I'm looking at stuff, and I'm
Are you
just
mind
mind blown.
At
at,
what's
like,
available now?
What's out there? I was really weirded out by some of the toys that are out there these days. Thought that was odd, but like everything is so expensive.
Everything's so expensive.
So and I thought about it, and I started to whine a little bit, and then I went, "That's all the more reason why it's that much harder on everybody." And
Yeah.
so I wanted to whine a little bit, but then I was like,
Take it
keep
back.
it in perspective and
Yeah.
do a little bit.
The truth of the matter about the angel tree, or even our toy drives that we do, that the firemen do, is that these are truly kids in need. And some people will be like, "Oh, what if people are double dipping, blah blah blah." It doesn't. It's not even about that.
Look,
It's
I got my
about
first
these
Casa drink
kids.
ever.
Water. These kids get to wake up
elite
with
water
presents.
though, very elite.
It's very yes.
Yeah.
It's good. Would you like to cheers?
It's a very elite straw too.
No salt
So
in that water.
if you have not gone over to TASA and got your angel tree tag, please do. They have to be back by Thursday. So you basically go get a tag, you buy your items, you take them in a bag and take your tag back so that they know that you bought the gifts for, and that those gifts go directly to that child.
And it's, it's such a cool thing because our town does do a great job of supporting everybody.
Man,
and
we show
if
up.
everybody does a little bit, it goes a long way, you know.
Yes.
So
We also got to do our big check.
yes.
Jeff, let's show this. This is a proud moment too.
So this dragged on a little bit. So this is actually from October.
Yes.
But it takes a little bit of time to put together, and this is really cool. I know we probably can't zoom in or anything like that, but this is almost the whole team, and this was our big check from our breast cancer awareness that we gave to the River Fund, and they came up, and we actually gave them some money.
Yeah.
lot
So
of
exciting.
So fun to take the picture, but we actually did give them the actual check.
Yes,
so.
yes.
The real
Listen.
one?
Yeah. And so when we did that, we wanted to get everybody in there because everybody put in on this. Everybody contributed. Everybody worked for it. And what people don't know in car dealerships is if our service department doesn't get our used cars through, we can't sell used cars. If our service department doesn't take care of our new car customers, then we're not going to have a new car customer base to sell.
Yeah.
And so although the money was originated from the sales department, without everybody's effort, it doesn't happen. So
Yeah, and I'd like to even go as far as, the guys who in the internet room that answer the phones that, respond back to you, our detail guys. Every piece of this puzzle is what gets us to be able to give back, Sometimes
Yep.
those things go unnoticed, but without every piece of us, it doesn't work.
And I'll tell you what else makes it easy to give is the people who receive it. And obviously the end users we don't ever know or see, but man, you talk to these people, Jackie, Mike, and
Passionate. So
they're
passionate.
informed, they're in the right places. It's a real good time. So
Yeah. 'Tis the season.
Yep, absolutely.
And
So,
let me tell you, if you ever see Jackie out, get a hug from her. She is the best hugger.
does she have her dog with her?
She does. But she puts
Don't
the dog
squish
down.
the dog.
Don't
No.
squish the
Yeah,
dog.
don't squish the dog.
Listen, shout out to Jackie. Actually, I posted about
Shout
her
out to
after
Jackie's
that
dog
day
hanging out with me on the show.
Sometimes you'll
Shane.
see people and they're like, oh, hi. But she is consistent. It is always a smile. It is always a big hug. It is always just that moment.
She's always on task.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
love that girl.
She's on point.
Yeah, she is always, on whatever she's involved in. And what's kind of funny is she's involved in so much stuff. I'm surprised she doesn't get some of it mixed up sometimes.
Oh my gosh,
know.
I don't know how she doesn't.
Yeah.
Well, she always says that she has her one gal that takes care of her. She's the meatball on the spinning spaghetti plate, and then her gal is the one that sits the meatball down, like sit down.
Oh, I have never heard it that way before, but
Every time she says it, I die laughing because I
yeah.
think that that's exactly how it goes.
yeah, we used to have a reference for that, and it was very specific, and it
Wasn't
was
that?
a football reference, and it didn't make any sense to anyone who wasn't a football person. And I was like, all right, I'm going to quit using that reference.
Go
So.
figure. You'd
Hey,
have
we
to
got a
understand
Merry
football.
Christmas from, I'm going to try to pronounce this, B-Bank Saskatchewan,
Ooh, thank
Canada.
you. Wow,
So
from
someone's
Canada?
watching from Canada. Yeah, it's pretty
We're
cool.
winning
Hey.
right now.
They said Merry Christmas. Merry
I
Christmas.
full blown thought that someone sent one of those fake names that when you say it, it comes
comes
out
out
super
something.
messed up. Like,
Yeah.
it's like
Oh, I know
Seymour
I
Butts
hacked
or
it.
something,
Yeah.
you know?
It's true.
I was like, Jeff, don't say it, man. Don't say it.
Yeah. Hey, you got to hack it. You got to hack it.
Hey, Merry Christmas.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, Merry Christmas to everybody. Like, it's kind of weird, but it really is like a season, you know? Like, as
It
things
is.
come around and people start doing, one of these books that I have read a book a couple times in my
Oh,
life.
look at you.
But it was all about how giving is more rewarding than receiving. And
True.
it's pretty fascinating because as a young man, you're like, that is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Like,
What? What am I going to get
You're
out of
like,
this?
What did I
you know?
get?
And then as you get older and you experience it, you
Yeah.
know, like that's the whole key is you have to experience it. You have to actually, give something, with good intention, with no intent to return.
Yes.
And then you go, oh, that's how that works. Yeah.
It's really weird because you will notice someone. If you are a person who's kind of paying attention to people like that, you'll notice the people who are giving without needing to receive. Normally, the gifts that come to you and, what you do receive is so much bigger and better if you are giving without intention. It also goes as far as to listening. So if you listen without needing to speak or talk or have an answer.
Why are you looking at me when you say that?
I'm just saying.
Because her birthday's coming up.
Just saying. But it's so rewarding to be able to be like that.
Yeah. You saying I don't listen?
No, yeah, you don't. Listen.
Merry Christmas from Larry
I hear bits and pieces
Armenta.
of things.
Merry Christmas, Larry.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas, Larry! This is so exciting.
So I don't know who all's in the comments or who all's watching, but what are you doing for Christmas? You know, like
Going to Cali.
people travel, some people stay home, some
I'm
people
so
do whatever.
glad you asked. I should have shared with you, Jeff, my house.
Ah.
I wish you could find it.
Yes.
My husband went Griswold and decorated the whole entire house. And I have vowed this year to set the intention with my children for time. Our gifts underneath the tree will be very bare minimum. It will be what they need, and it's going to be a lot less than they normally have seen. And that is not because it has to be that way. That is because I am going to teach
Because you spent
them.
$1 million on lights.
No, the time is more important,
Yeah.
and we can't get it back.
So-
and life is too short.
You know, I always say I don't buy gifts, I don't whatever, and I always feel like a big jerk. But really, what I do with my kids almost every year is we usually travel. We usually go somewhere, go
Yeah.
do something, and you know, I don't even know if we're gonna be able to pull it off this year, just because you know there's
So much.
there's so much going on all the time, and as they get older, it's harder to find the time. And oddly enough, the weekend that looked like it would have worked was this weekend. We have the Christmas party,
Well,
and
you might just go with your kids
Shane's
on
finally
the
going to
trip.
show up, though.
so I think I have
He's
gotten
not-
out of like the
yeah.
last 3 Christmas parties.
He's not out of
Well,
town.
the last
I
one
do
that
feel like I
I
have a
went
little
to,
scratch in my throat, though.
you and Addison showed up.
Yeah, and she was this tall, man.
Yeah, I was like, oh, look
Yeah.
at Shane. And you were in and ate, and you were out. I
Said
like your
hi to
style.
people, I think.
He slips out that back door every time.
Hey, I believe there's only a front door at the Riverside.
Do you
so
like Christmas parties, or would you just rather stay home
So-
and watch Christmas movies?
I don't know if you ever see any of the crazy shenanigans I post on my story,
Sometimes, like, this guy is so wild. Like,
but so I'm walking out of Kohl's, right, and they have these 2 like horrendous looking outfits
as you're walking out,
as I'm walking out, and
like Christmas outfits.
So yeah, but they're like it's like a lady's dress with like a beard from here down, and the other one was like a pant thing with the top was like reindeer, like.
Oh God!
And so I posted on my story, and I was like, throwing in an outfit if I get a date for my my Christmas party. And I mean,
were people
the
like,
funny
oh
part,
my God?
and I hate to expose myself, is I just get such a kick out of like how people interpret things. Some people are like, "That's not gonna work." I'm like, clearly
Yeah,
that's a
this is
joke,
a
you
joke.
know. And
Yeah.
some people are like, "Ew," I would,
take it
and I was like,
serious.
You're
"Yeah,
like,
you know."
yeah,
And so
exactly.
it's like, you know, and I just think it's hilarious. I just think it's funny. And the big joke of that being, if you know me, I don't want to go to my own Christmas party.
I was gonna say,
so-
nor take a date. So
or take a date. No, I want to like.
if I'm going by myself, and I'm coming in and I'm coming out. That's
Yeah,
it.
like, and that's that's not. We actually have pretty rad parties
No, they are pretty rad.
for Christmas and whatnot. But I'm
You're
just not
a party guy.
I'm not that guy, you know. Like,
or coffee guy.
no, I'm so
Water
much
from Casa.
happier to slip into the gym for an hour than go to a party.
That's
or
okay, friend.
like, I don't even, as much as I love bar food, I don't even like going to bars.
No, you just like pizza.
I do. I'm so embarrassed. Last night I was
So
driving
embarrassed.
home and I went to a Mojave basketball game. Mojave beat Yuma,
looked good.
so
It looked like
good job, Mojave. They have 2 or 3 wins on the season, which I think is as many as they had in the last 2 or 3 seasons.
Nice.
So
way to show up.
good job, guys.
Mojave.
And that was like my normal football schedule, going home at like 8 o'clock, and I was
Yeah.
like, dang, I hadn't done this in a while. I either need to grab some food, and I thought, I actually have I bought like good bread from Safeway, make turkey sandwiches, and I was like, I'll just eat whatever and go to bed.
Yeah, easy.
So I get home, and I do not have bread.
Oh, no.
The
And
kids
so I'm
ate
just
it.
sitting there. No, I don't know. 'Cause
You ate it in your sleep.
my son doesn't. My son doesn't really eat sandwiches, which I don't really either. It's just like a something to
Once
eat,
in a while,
you
yeah.
know. And I sat there and I was like, I know I'm not going to get back in my car, go somewhere, buy some food. At this point, it'd be like 9:30.
You got to have like frozen pizza in there.
I don't have frozen pizza, and but Vito's is like, so called up Vito's.
At 9 o'clock at night when they're closing,
Yeah.
and they deliver it to you.
Well,
On Holly's
don't think-
birthday, nevertheless.
I don't think they did it as like a special service or anything, but yes, they did. And I'm like 5 minutes away, so my
Yeah.
lazy ass could have just as easily went down there and got something different. But
Shout out to Vito.
yeah.
Shout out to Vito's. Happy birthday, Holly.
Yep. I want them to pull my phone number and see how much money I've spent there this year.
Can I buy stock in
Tax write-off.
I want to know what I bought Holly for her birthday.
that? Her brand new Suburban.
Yeah, buy it. I'm a pizza,
Her Suburban's
boy.
quick. Hey, they support us. We support them. That's how
You
this
know,
goes.
and they support the town.
They
you know, they're
do.
great. Obviously, their son plays at River Valley, and they supported Mojave football this year.
Well,
and,
they had teenagers that decided to go both. So one
Yeah.
teenager was at River Valley, their daughter was at Mojave, and the little one went to. That's pretty wild, right?
Yeah.
That's a lot to
I
support.
mean, really, it just pisses me off, Hunter. Thanks a lot. So
Yeah, way to go,
should have played for
Hunter.
me this year at school.
I know,
no
yeah,
big
we
deal.
all should have played. Listen, we're not even going to talk about that. Hey, we went to Havasu to the chair. I don't know if you guys have seen that community spotlight. Renee was so fun. We had the best time, and let me tell you, you would love the food. Amazing.
So I've actually heard that. I think Christina Dervash said something about their food was really good, and I was like, yeah, that's what I always hear. And then I go to places, and I'm like, this is pretty mid, like
No.
nothing special.
Jeff, what would you say?
It was very, very good.
How do you rank it? Give me out of 10. I want out of 10.
8+.
I agree. If you throw in the cocktail, I'd say a 10.
Oh yeah, the margaritas are.
What'd you get, Arganda?
Oh, I got the. Well, we shared what we bought because there was so much food, but we got the salami burger. It was huge.
Yeah, French fries were to
Did you get
die
a picture
for.
of that?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? Let me get that up. I wasn't expecting
They
to show
also
this. But
Renee was like, Kristy, sit down. We're gonna bring out all the stops for you guys, and I was like, yes, I'm in. So they brought us this bacon, so it's like on this little wood thing, and they like fry it.
Hey guys, today
It's
we're at the
pretty
chick-
wild.
sorry about that.
Scared me.
Didn't mean to interrupt.
They also have a mac and cheese little trailer right next to them. So
Oh, what?
Yes. So they do this specialty mac and cheese. So they put like their meat on it. They put shrimp on it. Like I don't know, but I brought it home and the boys were in love with it.
When I was in Texas, they put pulled pork on mac and cheese.
Oh yes,
And it was pretty legit.
it was pretty delicious.
Well, here's the bacon hanger.
Yeah. So they bring it to you and then they
It was really cool though.
cook it right there in front of you. It was delicious.
They cook it just like that. It's already cooked, but they heat it back up for you.
The nachos, oh my goodness.
Yeah, let's get to the nachos.
I don't
Those
know
are
why I'm
coming.
so fascinated by the torched bacon.
Oh yeah, it was pretty cool.
There's the nachos.
I mean, to dig into it, you
There
couldn't
ain't no
almost
nachos
think-
in there.
Oh, yeah, there's
my
nachos.
gosh,
There's all kinds of
is.
things in there.
Yes, and it's the pulled pork, which is amazing.
And there's the burger. The salami burger. Look at
God
the size.
It
dang.
has an egg
It's
on
taller
it.
than Christy.
Yeah. Wait, when I tried to bite into this, I'm like, this is disaster.
So,
Here it is. Watch her try
look.
to bite.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my
yeah, you're not
God.
getting that done.
Oh, she's gonna try
No.
though. She tried. She tried. Hey.
Listen, you just got to attack it at an angle.
Yeah.
And you got to start making progress,
I look
right?
at Jeff, I'm like, oh, this is going to be disaster.
Thank God you didn't wear a white shirt. Huh?
For
Oh
reals.
man! And then the drink comes out. This is
So they do this whole thing where they scream and they talk and they turn this music on when they bring out these. Yeah. It's so exciting.
Yeah, hear the siren going off and everything. It's a big deal.
It's a big deal. We were a big deal. It was so fun.
Man,
It
I'll
was
tell you
really
what.
fun.
This is probably a underselling it, but it looks like a Chili's on steroids.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
They're like,
no.
here's your margarita, and they're like, here's your margarita.
Yeah. No. I would say this place is in a league of its own.
Yes,
Oh,
no
man.
doubt.
So where is it? I know it's in Havasu. Whereabouts?
London Bridge. So as soon as you walk down into the London Bridge, they're right there on the left. You cannot miss them.
Do
And
they
then you
have,
take a picture in
Do
the
they have
chair.
any like simple foods like I eat?
So if you want to know where they're at, it's 422 English Village in Lake Havasu. So you got to go to the English Village.
Great time to go down there now because it's all lit up for Christmas.
Oh, it's
that's
nice.
a
Yeah.
good idea. My daughter would probably like that.
Oh, she would. And they
Yeah.
have ice cream and all kinds of
And the macaroni
shenanigans.
and cheese bar. Oh my gosh.
I think that I'm going to go there for my birthday.
When's your birthday?
It's the 30th, just in case you were wondering.
Oh, so you got one of
She'll
those.
don't worry, she'll remind you.
You got one of those like Christmas, New Year's birthdays, and so everybody just ignores it and gives it no attention.
Yes, that's why I talk about it. That's why I celebrate it all month long.
Arganda, what should we do for Christy's birthday?
We're gonna have to take her to the chair.
Take it to the chair.
I'm actually off that day, just note to self.
What day is it on? Is it
a Friday.
Friday? God darn, you're gonna get a lot of mileage
Before
out of
New
this
Year's.
thing.
Yeah.
might take Thursday off
So-
because it's a Friday. I mean, you never know where you're
I
going to
hate
lead into.
explaining how I'm such a grumpy old man all the time, but I don't understand like the birthday week month thing. It's
Oh,
so
all
weird.
month they got to
Listen
celebrate.
here.
Yeah.
It's only 12 months in a year. How's one of them like?
Because
All
my
month
birthday
long.
is right next to between Christmas and New Year's. So why I have to celebrate all month to get any attention? That's
You
it.
kind of get gypped out, though, don't you?
So gypped, yeah.
It seems like you get gypped out if your birthday's so close to Christmas, because
Yeah.
if it wasn't, you'd get a lot more, I would think.
Does anybody out there have birthdays
December
around Christmas?
birthday.
Is that like a thing?
Do you feel like you
Yeah.
get gypped out a little, too?
Do you get a lot of like?
Are you a Capricorn?
Hey, do you get one gift and like 2 tags? Happy birthday and Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
So Larry says his is on the 29th and his wife's is on the 30th.
What, Larry?
So what do you guys do? Just skip the
You
whole
guys are
holiday?
both
or what?
Capricorns. Ooh, they're married and they're Capricorns. That's a lot. Ooh.
What's that mean? Are they like?
Do they get along with Kristy?
psychos
Is that
or
okay?
I'm gonna say they're calm and amazing.
Calm
like
and
me.
amazing.
Okay. All righty then.
Calm.
Happy
Man.
birthday,
She knows her astrology.
Every
Let me
time
Danny Moran. He's my guy here in town. We have the same birthday
yeah.
we share.
So I actually have like 3 of my good friends in high school had birthdays. Tommy Messina was born on the same day, and Jason Scott I think was the 5th or the 7th, and so we all had this like little birthday right in there,
yeah.
and we were all pretty hyper competitive and a little feisty.
Oh God.
And and then as you get older, everybody's like Scorpios are insane, and I'm like,
You're like, yeah, that would make sense.
yeah. They were like, do you believe in that? I said, no, I don't get into all that, whatever. And then they always send me Scorpio stuff, and I'm like, that is spot on.
That's spot on. Well, let's just say, okay, so we got our Christmas plans. What's going on for New Year's? What
Gosh,
do
we
you do
haven't
for New
even
Year's?
thought about that yet.
So, little car bit of business here.
Mm-hmm.
One of the busiest weeks of the year
New Year's.
is after Christmas until the New Year.
Really?
It's insane. So the most cars we've ever sold in a week was during
in that time?
that time
Wow.
period. And I think
Bonuses. People get bonuses.
yes. So people are like, oh shoot, my accountant said I need to spend X amount for my
before
business.
the end of the year.
You get people who want those last minute year end deals.
Yeah.
Like we said before, at the end of
big
every
deals.
month, there's a push, right? If we're 5 cars short, we're going to do whatever it takes to sell that 5 cars, right?
Yeah.
So at the end of the year, it's the same thing, but it's
Even
just on
bigger.
a bigger scale.
Yeah, we need to get rid of them.
And then, like I said, a lot of people just, there's a little bit of a lull. They go all at Christmas like,
Yeah.
shoot, we do need a new car, or we survived this financially.
Yeah.
We do need a new car, or whatever the case is. And so and then of course the manufacturers push all kinds of deals in December. So like we have a red tag sale, we have incentivized financing.
Interest rates probably.
rates are pretty high right now, but now you can get 3 and 4%
Time.
on
Time
new
to do
cars with incentivized financing. So you have all that going on, and it just makes for this one bonkers week. And I think the record we did at our little bitty store was 17 cars in a day during that
Dang.
week.
Dang.
And I think that was in the me and Eric era. I'm not sure.
Shush it.
Back when you were on the
guys
floor?
are wild.
Me and Eric were on the desk, I
Desk.
think. I don't
Okay.
know. I'm sure Eric's busy working, but if he sees this, he can tell us if he was on the desk at that time or not. But
That's also the time when everyone's trying to have their babies on New Year's Day.
is it?
True, yeah.
Or the day before, so you get the tax
These
money.
poor babies. No wonder they all think they're so
My
important
mom-
and special.
my
They're like,
mom
we
had
gotta
me-
have it on New Year. The
My mom
first
had me so
baby
she
of
could
the year.
Get me in on our taxes.
Yeah.
She's like, I am not holding this, baby until
this
the
is
new
your year, baby.
Yeah, they induce
Well,
labor.
you know what happens if you're the first baby born in the year? Woo, buddy. You get a car seat or something. I don't know.
You get free diapers,
They
free
always
baby
put your
food.
picture in
You
the
get all
paper. I
sorts of
know
stuff.
that.
They put your
Like,
picture
yeah.
in the paper.
I always see that. This is the first baby born of whatever. Like,
Yeah.
What a weird deal. Imagine, does that baby just grow up with that like paper scrap their
Yeah,
whole
you
lives?
know
Like,
it.
this is
As a
me
parent,
right
you
here.
know you put that in a frame and do
Brag about
the
that for
whole
life.
next year of the pictures.
You're like, listen, I was the first baby born in this year, so get
So-
out of here.
I graduated high school in 01, and this was a long time ago.
Oldie but goodie.
And I just remember, like, everyone was so crazy about the new millennium.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yes.
Like, we had the,
Yes.
First of all, we had the, like, 2K
Computers are
scare
gonna-
or whatever.
computers are
Thought
gonna
everything was
crash.
going to shut down.
Yes.
We
and,
survived it.
I remember the class that was like, we're the class of 2000. We're the special ones. Da da da. And we're like, yeah, but we're the first class. And then you look back, you're like, God, that was silly. So silly.
Yeah, we survived it.
Listen, we always make it through one way or another. Do we
So-
have anything on Instagram with our cars, Jeff? We got
let's
any
see.
fun
I
stuff
think-
going
Hey, I
on
know we
there?
got a really good looking truck on the showroom floor. You see that thing?
No.
So, we actually had a little bit of a run there where we would sell the cars as we put them in the showroom. Like we pull one in Monday morning, it was sold Tuesday. And so
Yeah.
it's like, man,
That's
so
our
we just
lucky
had like
spot.
one car out, one car in, one car
There's a
out.
lot to get in that room, too.
Yeah, and so we just got some, in fact, if you go to our Instagram story, it's kind of funny. I put on there if anybody would like the Terrain or the Silverado. And it was like 90% Silverado.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
And I was like, man, no love for the poor little Terrain. It's like half the
No.
money.
Yeah. We have
I didn't say we were giving it to you. I said you had to buy it. Like, maybe I should specify.
yeah.
Like,
They're like, I'll
do
take
you want to
this,
pay for
blah,
this?
blah.
Like, that's
There's a cool green Tahoe. It's like a pretty green
Yeah.
gray. That thing's fire.
yeah.
Woo, buddy.
I've been jonesing a little bit, and so I gotta just ignore all this
Just
nice
ignore
stuff.
it.
I didn't realize how much I drove this year. All these road trips, went to friggin' Mesa twice.
with football.
All the way to Florence, or not Florence. Florence was last year.
All right,
Yuma.
here we go, guys. So this the white truck you're talking about?
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, that is a nice
Oh,
one.
that is.
Yeah, that is a sharp truck.
We did a reel on that. I'll take the music off though.
So the internet doesn't yell at us.
Yeah, it gets a little loud.
Oh, how dare you
Gets a
use
little
the internet
sensitive.
on
But that's
the
a sharp
internet.
looking
Ugh.
Gets a little sensitive with us.
Yeah, I love that new interior.
ZR2.
Man,
You know-
that new big screen too is super
And obviously,
fire.
you take it as a plus or minus. It's so funny. Something changes. Everybody's super grumpy about it. But, I bought like a lot of new trucks over the years, and the interiors are like 80% the same.
Can we talk about our parade?
Yes, that's what I was just
Look
bringing up
how
for you.
fun we were.
Yeah. So normally I would get a lot of pictures and video, but I wore these stupid pajama pants.
You're
There are
trying
no
to play
pockets.
your part.
There's no pockets, and so I got frustrated, and I just threw my phone in Eric's truck.
We're like, ah,
So then the
crap.
parade ends, and they
Here
take
they
off
left
down the
him.
road, and I'm still walking. No keys, no phone, no nothing,
water.
no water. And so me and my daughter walk about 3/4 of the way back before we run into Eric, and he gave me
I
all
see
my
them.
stuff
I'm like,
and
what are
whatnot.
you two doing? They're like, they left us. We don't have any water.
Yeah. So, and my daughter was a trooper. She walked
I
that whole
love that
thing,
kid.
and yeah,
She's
so
funny, dude. She makes me laugh.
She cracks me up, and I've been a little whiny about how she's growing up so fast.
Yes.
And but last weekend was so fun for me because I actually got to like,
Spend time with her.
yeah, we went to the store and bought candy, and she listened to me whine about how expensive candy is, and
She's like, Dad, get over it.
she kind of did,
I can see her being like, yeah, we're not doing this, Dad. Just get the
yeah,
candy.
she's
We're going
like-
to the parade.
In a very nice way. She's like, well, are we doing this or not? Like, and she knows damn well I'm going to do it.
The
I'm
funny
just not
thing
happy
is,
about spending the money.
I laugh because she's kind of got your sarcasm, and she is like very precise on what she has to say. And I'm like, dang, I love this about her.
So the drone video is going to drop, and I got some good footage of you guys in it on the drone. It's pretty
Let's
cool.
Check it out.
You'll see you and your daughter handing,
Yeah.
handing out candy.
When's that coming out, Jeff?
That should be out tomorrow. We
Sweet.
should have that done by tomorrow. So.
Did you do it like a highlight reel, or did you do it like
No,
just
it's
the whole
you're
thing?
gonna watch the whole parade. We're gonna show the whole parade, all the floats. You can check them all out, and it's pretty cool.
Hey, if we should like do like a special edition where we like watch the parade
And talk about it?
Talk about it.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah, that would be cool.
We'll
Play
do
it
our
on.
own
I don't know if we can play it on the
commentating.
green screen behind us, and so we can watch
Actually,
it
I
there.
can.
That would be so funny.
Ooh, let's do it.
We should do it.
We should do that end of our
And
year.
then
Who wants to see that?
but I would have to. I'd have to do my best not to.
Can we do like the Rose Bowl parade?
That would have to be
people?
next
Like we
Tuesday.
would be that official? Be like, look at that! Oh,
hold like little fake microphones? Hold the
Yeah, hey.
little pencil.
yes.
Yeah.
Christmas tree.
Here
vote-
we have
we'll
the
vote
Finley
on the
Motor
float.
Company, found on the Parkway in 1985. You know,
1985.
Vote on the float.
it was not founded on 1985.
Oh yeah, we got. Yeah, when is that? That's the 10th. Also, is it
What's that?
the boat parade happening in Laughlin?
Well,
Is that the same day as our Christmas party?
I don't know.
I feel like
The Christmas parade you're talking about, right?
yeah,
That is on
we have the green
Saturday,
flag.
December 17th.
Oh, 17th. Okay, we got some time. All right, I like
I
it.
actually have been slacking. I have not shut my boat down. Maybe we should just go float in it for the hell of it.
Have a kid that can
That'd
wash
be
it.
fun.
We need it detailed.
Man, everybody wants to wash it because they want to charge $1 million for it.
Yeah.
They're like, let's see, your boat's 22 feet long. It's $9,000.
We'll put that
Okay.
flyer up so people
so
can
glad
Oh,
you
there
added
it
that
is.
up,
Thank
yeah.
you. Thank
There you
you.
go. Yeah.
So I always want to know, like, okay, my truck is how long? Why the hell you charge me so much for my truck is super cheap, relatively speaking.
To the boat.
Inside, outside, whatever. The boat, you're like 10 times that price.
Well, it's a boat. You're a boat guy.
Well,
Yeah, I'm a boat guy. I'll wash my own damn boat.
Get the kids out there. Listen, I'll pay.
But I can't
to be
service
grabbed
it,
to
so I
get
do
the
need to
kids.
get my boat serviced. And,
There you
know.
go. Get her done, Kay.
I full-blown.
Focus.
So my daughter, I told you I had a great weekend with my daughter.
Yes.
So we watched the Steelers game. Steelers won.
She likes to watch football?
And no.
Or she
She
eats
did.
snacks and color-wise. She does
sat
her
and-
reading.
she's writing a story.
Oh.
And I asked why she's writing a story. She said, I don't know, I just want to. So she's just writing a story. And so if the Steelers win, I'm in a much better mood. And so the Steelers
She's like
won.
watching you like, oh, is this going to be a good day or bad
Oh,
day?
she knows. It's like old story for her. But her upside is that we always eat good food on Steeler games and do whatever else.
Mm-hmm.
But and so we're sitting there, and my son goes, I'm going to go try and play 7-on-7. I'm going to see who I can get. So he leaves.
It's out of there.
And so we're just sitting there, and I'm like, baby, it's really nice out. I don't want to just sit in the house all
Yeah,
day.
that's nice.
And so we went and sat at the park down by the river,
Oh, nuh-uh.
and she wrote her story, and I sat in the back of my truck and, like, fought off napping. But it was so fun, so nice.
Just relaxing.
and
just
I had
time.
this moment of, like, I just want to float down the river in the boat. Like, I wish it was summer. I wish it was,
Yeah.
like, like I'm,
yep.
Missing
and
that. Well, you didn't get much time out there this year, so you're probably
no,
feeling a little.
not as much as I'd like to. Especially,
Yeah.
like, this year we had crazy monsoons,
Yeah.
crazy water
The
levels.
weather was. Oh yeah.
Football was super busy. Like, I just didn't get out as much as I would have
Well,
liked
the
to.
water levels, I'm sure, affected a lot of people because normally when you would go out, you really couldn't.
Yeah. So when you go out, at least when I go out, first thing I do is check the wind
Yeah, that'll ruin
That
your
does.
day.
because that's just not worth it if it's over. It's like 20 miles an hour. It's straight up
Cannot
not
fight with
worth
it.
it.
Yeah.
Not worth it. And then you check the water levels, and you got to go with the water
Determines.
levels.
So we had a
Excuse me.
question. People are wondering what's going on for New Year's. Tell you what, the next Tuesday show, we'll let you guys know.
Yes,
we'll look
sir.
into that, and we'll get a
Hey,
list
I'll
of
tell
what's
you what
happening.
else we need to get in the next title of a show or whatever. But we need to find out who our last guest of the year is going to be.
Oh yeah,
Who wants to come on the show and be the last
Surprise,
guest?
surprise.
We should have like a significant guest for
I
some
believe
reason.
so,
You know,
too.
like I really enjoy. It's kind of funny because Kristy and I really like different types of guests for different reasons.
Yeah.
And but like what I would somebody large or important or super
Yeah.
funny or
Who
maybe
wants
the,
to
maybe
come
the
on
chief.
our
Maybe we can get the chief
show?
back on.
yeah, Chief was a good
Greta
one.
Salviano.
I saw Chief
This
Trebs at
Thursday.
the parade, Jeff,
Yeah, I know he was right in front of me.
and I walked up behind him, knowing who it was, mind you, and said, "I don't know who's running this parade, but this is a mess."
What was he like?
And he turns around and he's like, "What the hell is this guy's problem?"
He's all, oh, it's Shane.
And obviously it was run really well and everything went great, and I just like giving people a hard time.
Just like
so,
to talk crap.
Yeah. So
Well,
I don't know. He might not
guys.
come back on the show if I keep giving him a hard time.
Yeah.
No, I think he likes
that
it.
Shane guy gonna be there?
Yeah. Well, Kristy talk to me instead of Shane. That'd be way better.
Listen, we're going to talk about what you talk about, what I talk about are so
I
different.
know. I wonder
why I
if
give
people
you
are
the-
always like, "Yeah, I'll come on your show." But who do I have to
Listen,
talk
Irving.
to?
Who's gonna be the host?
And just so you know, if you ever
It's
want to
always
come
a
on the
surprise.
show, super easy. Just comment on one of these videos
Message
or
one
let
of
us
us.
know.
Yeah.
And if you don't want to talk to me, it's okay. You're not the first person.
Not gonna hurt his feelings.
Kristy will talk to you.
Yeah.
She's much nicer.
I love to talk.
She won't ask you weird questions.
She might.
I'll make you cry. We'll be crying.
Yeah.
You ask, like, why is the median in the middle of the highway? And I'm like, so how are the ducks on the water?
I'm like, who funded the Medium Project and who's he related to? That's what I want to know. Because it's somebody.
Somebody. Well,
So-
thank you guys for
Hey, wait.
showing.
Next week.
What?
Next week. Tell him who's on.
I did.
Oh, you did?
Silviano.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we got
Thursday.
Silviano on Thursday. So that's not
Yes.
next week. That's a couple days.
Yep.
Next week is our empty week.
Nope. Next week we have Carrie Faring.
Ooh.
Yes. And then the following
Are you
week,
interviewing
Rudy
Carrie?
Rivera.
Because
Yes,
I
I'm
promise you, she's tired of my crap already.
I am going to interview her.
Like
Coach
the
Rudy,
minute,
the
minute
following
I see
Thursday.
Carrie, she reminds me that she's tired of my crap.
She's like, listen, Shane, not today. Not today.
Bye,
The
Shane.
29th. We have the 29th open.
29th.
All right, we'll work on it.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you guys for showing up. Support local, shop local. Hit the angel tree, please. And thank you. Have a good day.